Hey, wait, I'm coming.
Hey, wait, I'm coming, you wait,
Hi everyone. Today we're going to take a look at the WUUK Wireless Cam Pro from WUUK Labs. When I think about home security cameras or CCTV setups, only two kinds of camera come to mind. It's usually a power over Ethernet wired camera or a doorbell camera, and both, to my knowledge, used to require a lot of additional wiring infrastructure in the home. For example, you would have to pull Ethernet cables to wherever you wanted to mount the wired cameras, or for some of the doorbell cameras, you even had to set up like a DC power for the doorbell camera. In my current home, the doorbell is still powered by AA batteries, which wouldn't work with a lot of the doorbell cameras on the market that I was familiar with. So when WUUK first contacted me and sent me this camera kit, it was really my first experience with a wireless camera, and I had very different expectations going in. For example, I was fully expecting to have to charge the camera every other week, but boy was I proven wrong. Let's take a closer look. In the box, you get the base station, two wireless cameras, and a bunch of accessories, mostly to get the camera mounted up. The base station has 32 gigs of local storage, so videos are not stored in the cloud, which is something I really like. Each of these wireless cameras are actually pretty hefty, with 9600 mAh battery built in, hence the Tara mounting kit. WUUK Labs is founded by a bunch of ex-Silicon Valley folks who pride themselves on a good user experience, and it kinda shows. I like the tiny details, such as this card that tells you which customer service representative that you can contact for help anytime you need with the setup of the camera. And the initial onboarding and setup process was actually really easy as well. After plugging in my base station to a router, I was able to use the mobile app to quickly pair up my two cameras, and that was pretty much it. I played around with a lot of different smart home devices from different brands over the years, and I would have to say that the pairing process was pretty top notch, even with the audio feedback from the camera devices themselves.
Pairing successful.
The next step was mounting the camera, and even for that process, some of the little details were covered, such as including this screw hole guide sticker. It simplifies the process quite a bit. I checked the angle and height for where I wanted to place the camera by reviewing the live footage from the app directly. Then I applied the sticker and started drilling. With the camera up, the two key settings you'll probably want to play with would be the motion detection and notifications. This is the bread and butter of WUUK's wireless camera. With 24/7 recording, I doubt any camera would last very long unless it was hardwired to a power source. With a wireless camera, what happens is that there is 24/7 motion detection ongoing, and only when triggered does recording actually happen, and at the same time a notification is sent to the user. You don't get 24/7 of CCTV footage recordings, but you do get short clips of every motion detected event, which usually is more than enough for most use cases. By default, motion detection was set to 5 with smart alerts on. Depending on your location, you may want to dial down the settings a little bit, but I found that 5 worked quite well for my scenario, so I left it there. You can also set the motion detection zone if you wish to. Otherwise, motion detection applies across the whole view of the camera. In my case, this allowed me to focus on just the side gate where most deliveries are received. For notifications, you can set it to only notify based on human presence or based on all motion triggered events. The recorded video clips are all stored on the base station, hence if you're just reviewing past event footage, it doesn't even connect to the actual camera, hence conserving power. Only when accessing the live view functionalities does it probably consume a little bit more power of the camera. In live view, you have multiple options as well. Audio is actually two-way. You can hear everything ongoing on the camera side from your phone, and you can even choose to speak to the person as well, which is kinda useful when dealing with stealthy delivery drivers trying to escape. So remember when I said that WUUK proved all my expectations wrong? When I first received the camera kit, I was fully expecting to have to dismount the camera every 2 weeks just to charge it. I even asked WUUK, was the second camera included in the kit meant to be actually used? Or was the intention to hot swap the cameras every time you needed to dismount one to charge? As it turns out, charging isn't something you need to do very often at all, and you probably don't even have to pay attention to it much. I did leave the camera overnight to charge for the first time, which is the recommended 8 hours. However, after mounting the camera, in the first 10 days, it recorded over 1,200 events, with each clip being 15 seconds. That is well over 5 hours of recorded footage. With a total of only about 5 minutes of live view across the last 10 days, I'm still at 100% capacity. That's insane. The battery life of these cameras are not measured in days or weeks, they are measured in months. Maybe check back with me again in 3 to 6 months time, and I'll let you know if I have to charge the camera yet. And that's it. This is the WUUK Wireless Cam Pro Kit, with 2 cameras and 1 base station. Would I recommend it? Honestly, I didn't think a wireless camera would make a lot of sense at first, but I stand corrected. No wiring infrastructure needed, no regular charging needed, and everything packaged into an easy to use mobile app. If you're looking for a camera setup for your phone, definitely check this one out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.